So before I actually get into the topic of this video, I just want to let you guys know I saw all the comments that I had for my Fix the Connections video. I gotta say, I've been reading through everything, getting everybody's input, but I have to say, out of the time that I've been playing this game, this by far is the most inconsistent connection problem that I've ever faced in this game. The fact that I'm shooting at somebody, they disappear, I'm in a different location, and the time change is very strange. So to anybody that out here that's watching this video, or having problems with relating to this thing, kind of seeing right there where I completely changed different directions and this guy's already behind me even though he's to the front of me, it is very strange. So Treyarch, please do something about the connections, because this type of fighting in the game should never happen, and nobody should ever have to face this type of inconsistency in connection. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. So I got some gameplay for you that I'm actually very excited about. I actually had a blast playing with this weapon, and I have to say, at least when I prestige for my second time going into second prestige, I'm thinking about actually using my prestige token for this gun, and it is the BKM 750. So this is the last LMG that you can actually unlock in the multiplayer, and I have to say, from the sound to the gunfights that I get into this game, it's actually a lot of fun. I've been actually really enjoying playing with this LMG. I'm not really a huge person into LMGs. In other games I am, kind of like in Titanfall 2, everybody knows me for playing with the Spitfire. But in this game, it's pretty much all about ARs. I mean, God, ARs are one of the most powerful guns in this game, going from the ICR, which I think is way overpowered for where it's at, and some of the SMGs are just kind of underpowered. The LMGs are in this category of where, the weapons like the Titan, the LMG Titan, is really powerful to about a 3 to 4 shot burst. The Hades and me are kind of on we're a hate-love relationship right now. I want to use it and I love it, but I feel like it hates me sometimes when I'm using it. I'm trying to shoot people. I'm like, what? Come on, Hades, work with me, baby, work with me. But the 750, I have to say, is God, it's semi-inconsistent for me, and I feel like that's kind of like the story of all, pretty much any gunfight or any connection in this game. It's kind of inconsistent. I mean, I feel like anytime I watch a video, whether it be, just different people talking about different connections or weapons and whatnot, I think everybody is kind of talking about how inconsistent the game feels, and that's exactly how I feel like this LMG is, because not only is it a slow firing rate gun, but you would think it would actually deal a lot of damage, and sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't, and that's what I'm talking about with the inconsistencies that I think this game's faced. But that's not saying that I'm not having fun with this gun. I will say that I'm having a lot of fun with this gun just because of the sound, how much damage it kind of puts out, as well as, just being able to engage targets with a gun that's very difficult. I feel like sometimes when I go against players that are playing in Blackout 4, playing in the multiplayer, and I see the ICR being used like consistently, I'm like, yeah, but, I mean, are you guys going to try any other guns whatsoever? I feel like a lot of people will go into this game, find something they really enjoy with, and stick with it. Me, I'm trying to try out all the different types of guns. I know at least when it comes to SMGs, I am not an SMG main whatsoever, because I feel like sometimes I am just unloading on somebody, just shooting the shit out of them, and I feel like they're just staring at me like, you're not doing anything, let me pop you twice with my ICR and be done with you. So, to me, I want to try all these different guns out, just kind of see where everything's at, and that's kind of how I felt with the 750. I wanted to try it out, it being the last SMG. I know at least in Blackout it's considered a 50 cal LMG, and I was like, you know what, let me try it out, let me see how it is. And I have to say that I really enjoyed the gun, just because it has that difficulty. It has that difficulty of being a slow firing gun, with a lot of different guns that are in Black Ops 4 being fast firing rate, heavy damage dealing weapons. You want to kind of challenge yourself, and I definitely challenged myself using the 750, trying to figure out where its max range is at, trying to figure out where best to actually go after targets. And I definitely have to say that this gun is best used at medium to long range. Do not get into gunfights with the 750 if you are short range, because just like right there, I got beat out by a Titan. Definitely thought I was like, being able to shoot first, aim down sights first, but I got beat out. I don't know how much of that is me, how much of that is the connection, and just kind of the one thing that's kind of bugging me about the game right now is that you don't know how much of this game is actually connection and what you do, and you don't know how much is player skill, because sometimes you get into gunfights, you shoot first, you die first, similar to other Call of Duty games, and this game is just similar to those games. But I don't know, man. I just feel like sometimes when you want to play with these guns, you want to try something out, it is a bit of a challenge, because there's a lot of different things that are kind of challenging you while you're playing the game. Not only connections, but different weapons that are different powers, different ways of dealing damage or fast firing rate and whatnot. So it's fun to use this type of gun. It's very fun to use the 750, but there are a lot of challenges in the way. If you're somebody like me and you're wanting to use different guns, you're especially like me too, where you're actually wanting to go after different camos. I know there's a lot of people out there that already have diamond camo or dark matter, which sometimes I'm just like, dude, the game's been out for like 4 days. Like, how the fuck do you have diamond camo and stuff like that? So I don't know how much of it is legit or not. I'm not gonna question anybody on it, but to me personally, I'm like, dude, what? Like, what? How? Like, how are you getting long range shots in this? I imagine you're playing hardcore, but it's just, to me, I just kind of figure it kind of goofy, especially for some of these guns that, like I said, are very hard to get into gunfights with and sometimes win these games. But again, like I said, if you guys want to try something out, try the 750. It's definitely a lot of fun. It is a slow firing rate gun. Medium to long range is definitely going to be the best way to engage people. And I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed actually using different guns and having a lot of fun with it. And the 750 is one of those guns where I'm like, you know what? I actually want to use one of my prestige tokens on it because I've actually had a good time with it. I don't know what it is about, like, just the sound of the gun or just how much power it has, or it being an LMG. I feel like I'm Schwarzenegger or somebody in like Predator or Terminator or something like that, having a really powerful gun, and it makes me feel like, oh my god, dude, let's get into fights. Let's get into more fights and more fights. And it brings that that feeling of like, oh my god, I have a lot of power in my hands with this LMG, and I can deal a lot of damage. Sometimes that's a possibility, and sometimes it's just like, what the hell is going on? And I feel like a lot of people are kind of facing that right now too. I feel like a lot of people, no matter what gun you're using, what challenges you are facing right now, sometimes it's just a very inconsistent time when you're playing the game. I know sometimes it's great playing this game early in the morning, sometimes it's bad playing it at nighttime, but also too, I know a lot of people are also complaining about the kill streaks. One of the things that I think everybody knows about Call of Duty games is that people play for kill streaks. Everybody wants to see those high KD numbers of a massive amount of people that you take out, and that's the one thing that I've been using quite a bit. If you're somebody that wants to get those high KDs, get your kill streaks out, the ComSec thing has been one thing I've been using quite a bit, and I've been actually falling in love with it just because it is, to me, it's just like a make it or break it. If I don't have that ComSec on, like if I'm trying to chase down a challenge of where I have all 6 attachments on a weapons and I don't have anything else to use, gear or perks, I feel so naked without the ComSec device, being able to earn my kill streaks a lot faster. And because I'm getting my kill streaks a lot faster, my god, my KD is rising to the top, and it's just an amazing thing to see that not only am I being able to be skilled enough to actually go after players, but I'm not having to worry about too many players in my way, because the AI controlled kill streaks are just doing a damning good job on all the different types of opponents that are, taking control of objectives. Control being one of my favorite game modes. I'm really enjoying Control. I'm really happy that this is a game mode in it. I wish it was a game mode in a lot of other Call of Duties, but I think Black Ops 4 has done an excellent job on this game mode. And definitely, everything between the skills and the game mode really complement each other. I know everybody's going to compare this to like an Overwatch type of game, but the abilities, the game mode have really complemented each other, and I think that's why a lot of people are liking this game mode. So guys, that's pretty much it. I know there's only like 5 people left. I know I was kind of rambling through all the different types of things. Long story short, I've been really enjoying the 750. If you guys want to try it out, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, medium to long range, definitely those are going to be your engagement things. They're going to be really good to engage targets with. It's a slow firing rate gun. I wish the firepower, the damage was a lot better, but you gotta work with what you got. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop me a like. Let me know down in the comments below if you've used it, and let me know what your opinion is about the LMG. So guys, have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.